We have to have people laughing, otherwise we're just going to be talking to ourselves, so that doesn't work out. So my name is Sal. I grew up here in New York City. Any native New Yorkers here? Yeah! Nice. I grew up in Queens. Anybody from Queens? Yeah! Very cool. Very cool. But I was a different kind of kid. I wasn't like all the other guys that I grew up with. You know, all the guys in my block, they were all into sports. They were into wrestling. I was into Oprah. Seriously. My parents were very proud. The guys, they'd be outside shooting hoops, trying to get laid. I'd be inside writing in my gratitude journal and having aha moments. It's true. You guys like Oprah, right? You got the coffee, go be part of the book club. Look at the four of you. You know you were watching every single day, reading every Maya Angelou book you get your hands on. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, a big aha moment for me, a big one. I was 16 years old. I was at home. I was watching the 1999 Grammys, and out came Ricky Martin. And he was shaking his bonbon and singing La Vida Loca. And I took one look at that dude and I thought, aha, I'm a homo. That's what this is! Now it all makes sense in my brain. That's why I used to use my G.I. Joes to play 90210. I'm gay. Got it. Check. Seriously, it was all because of Ricky Martin and his leather pants. If he had on sweatpants or even jeans, I would be married to some chick living in Schenectady and giving out blowjobs on the side of New Jersey Turnpike. I would! It's true. Jersey gets a bad rap, right? I love Jersey. Jersey's a ride. I actually lived in Jersey for a while. And it's funny because, I'm an Italian guy from Queens, right? Very New York. So, when I told my parents I was gay, they were fine with it. When I told them I was going to move to New Jersey, they cried. No son of mine! What are we going to tell our friends? What would your grandparents say? Nuts. Bring a boy home for Christmas, totally okay. Move to New Jersey, disowned. Disowned. Yeah, my parents are cool. I think my parents, this is funny, but it's true. I think my parents handled my homosexuality better than I did. Really. It's scary. When I realized, I was like, what? Uh-oh. The sex alone is a little, you're you want to put what, where now? I don't know if that's gonna fly. And straight people, you don't really have to think too much about it. A guy has one thing, girls, whether you know what's gonna happen when it happens, right? As a gay guy, there's kind of decisions that have to be made. Do you know what I mean? You sorta, kinda have to pick a side, right? It's very much like politics. You're either Republican, Democrat, one or the other. There's no room for leeway. You're either going all in or you're not. Pick a side. I'm a registered independent, but that's another story. That has really not much to do with what's happening now, but in case anyone is interested. Are you straight? You are. See, I don't know. That's a big thing too. Straight people think that just because you're gay, you know who else is gay. I have no gaydar. It's horrible. I literally slept with people and still don't know if they're gay. I'm really? You're not? Not even a little bit? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's crazy. But the whole gay thing is cool. Everybody's okay with it now. It's just gay sex. Everyone still gets a little it's a little uncomfortable. She's rolling her eyes already. I know, it's uncomfortable for people. But think about this. I'm going to help you feel better about it, okay? Gay sex is a lot like street meat. You know, those halal carts that are all over the city, right? The idea of eating mystery meat out of the back of some guy's truck seems really gross. But once you try it, it's enjoyable. It is. Have you ever had street meat before? Never, not once. Not even after a night of boozing it up with the frat boys, hey Tim, hey, never? You don't know what you're missing, right? High in protein, low in carb, it's the perfect food. It is. When I was single, street meat 3, 4, 5 times a week. Now I'm in a relationship, once a month, totally sufficient. It's true. No, it's good. I'm in a relationship, it's great. We've been together for 3 years. Yeah, thanks. He's right over there. That's it. Look at the He's embarrassed. He's not embarrassed. He's an opera singer. He didn't want to be up here knocking me off the mic and start singing. Stay seated. Thank you. But anyway, we've been together for 3 years, which in gay years is 37 and a half. It's a little bit... longer. It is. Totally is. But it's cool. And, you know, we're both Italian, which is hysterical. You know, Sal and Anthony. Could you imagine? We sound like a bad Italian restaurant, you know? Like, let's go to Sal and Anthony's and get some margotza! It's very, like, Italian. And I was very Italian growing up, like slick back hair, gold chain, meatball. You know, like very Goomba. Which traditionally is very masculine, so it's odd that we're like gay Goombas. You know what I mean? Like, we're like gay guineas. It's weird. Like, we're somewhere on the spectrum between like Goodfellas and Glee. You know, like somewhere along that line. Like, we wax more than our eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? Yeah. Like we know all the new words to the Beyonce songs, but we still can kick your ass. You know, like somewhere. And fist pumping, that means a whole other thing in our land. A whole another experience. Yes. There are a lot of misconceptions though about gay relationships. Like, we don't walk around thinking we're in a gay relationship, like we're just a couple in a relationship. There's not much, you know. But everybody else seems to have all these ideas about, like the bit like, who's the guy, who's the girl? There is no girl, that's the whole point of this situation. That's why God created lesbians, to balance things out, you know? Yeah, it's true. But yeah, another big misconception is like two men in a relationship, like you're having sex all day long. This is not true. We break every day at 11 to watch The View. There's nothing goes better with my morning wood than Hot Topics, let me tell you. I do love daytime talk shows though, I really do. Anybody watch Wendy Williams? I love Wendy Williams, that's a good show. But it took me like 4 seasons of watching it to realize I wasn't watching RuPaul's Drag Race. There's something, like I think they would probably ID her at a bathroom in North Carolina. Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody might ask her for proof. Not me, but somebody might. But anyway. My favorite was Oprah. I talked about that earlier. The book club members are here. We all know it. Loved it. It was my favorite. I was heartbroken when that show ended. And it ended right around the same time that people were predicting that the end of the world was going to happen. I'm not even kidding, right? You remember, you know, you were there. And I was like, listen, the end of Oprah and the end of the world, coincidence? I did not think so. So this is how I thought Oprah was going to end her show. I thought she was going to come out like in all her, there we go, in all her like Oprah glory, you know, and be like, for my last show ever, please welcome Jesus Christ. Didn't you think that? I totally thought that. And you know she would have made him over. She would have waxed those eyebrows, trimmed that beard, turned in those robes for like a nice Ralph Lauren suit. And Jesus would have like floated down in the cloud of angels and come and bow before Oprah, because after all, she is the most powerful being in the universe. And together, Oprah and Jesus would decide who goes to heaven and who goes to hell. And I think we all know how this would go. You